Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful yellow and blue striped hat on a flatbed knitting machine. This hat is knitted in two panels that we're going to sew together with a mattress stitch at the sides and with a crochet hook at the top. Okay, so first let's talk about the materials. I'm going to use these two colors of yarn. This is yarn that I had left from a previous project. The blue is cotton and the yellow is acrylic. I encourage you to use any yarn mixture you prefer. Also, sewing needles, scissors, a crochet hook, and for manipulating the stitches on the machine, the transfer tool, and this one that looks like a ruler. Change the tension of the carriage to 5.5 for a medium size. If you want to make it smaller, decrease the tension by 1 or by a half. And if you want to make it bigger, increase it by 1 or by a half. Set the counter to 0 and prepare 50 needles. I do 25 on each side of the bed. With the ruler tool, push every other needle back to a position, starting on the first one from the left. I forgot to mention it in the materials, but we are going to use some waste yarn to cast on. Hook the yarn on the machine and do one row. Hook the cast on weight and do a second row. Cut the waste yarn and do 2 rows with the blue color. Now with the transfer tool, take every stitch from the first row of the blue and place it on the empty needles, starting with the hanging thread in the first needle. This way we are closing the bottom of the knitting. Set your counter back to 0 and now we can take the yellow color and knit 2 stripes with it. We are going to alternate between doing 2 stripes of yellow and 2 stripes of blue. In order for your yarn balls not to tangle, put one on the left and one on the right, and always pick one from the top and one from the bottom when you are alternating between them. We are going to keep doing this till we have knitted 12 rows. Once we've knitted 12 rows, we are going to start our ribbon. We're going to start on the third needle from the left. Pull 11 stitches apart and knit them back together with a crochet hook. Do this every 3 needles, leaving 2 normal needles between every ripped one. Now that we've done the ribbon, we can continue knitting, alternating the colors till we reach row number 50. In this row, we are going to start making decreases. We are going to do 1 decrease in each side every single row, till we have decreased 16 needles in each side, leaving us with only 18 needles by the time we reach row number 66. We are doing fully fashioned decreases. For this, with the transfer tool, take the third and fourth needle from the edge and move them 1 needle inward. Pick the 2 edge stitches and do the same to fill the gap we've created. Do this in both sides of the knitting every single row till you get to row number 66. Now that we are on row number 66, we need to cast off the 18 needles left on the machine. As you can see on the video, I used circular needles to do this and it was a big mistake because it made the sewing process so much harder than it needed to be. I was trying to be more sustainable by saving waste yarn, but the way I recommend you to cast off is to do at least 2 rows of waste yarn and then pick up the stitches. This way the sewing process is gonna be much easier. Okay, so now we've knitted our first panel. Now the only thing we have to do is to knit a second one exactly as this one. Now that we have the 2 panels, we're going to sew them together at the sides with a mattress stitch. And you know what the beautiful thing about this hat is? That you just have to match the 2 colors, so it's really easy to sew perfectly. When we get to the decreases, we just have to keep doing mattress stitch in the same vertical row of stitches, since the decreases are fully fashioned and that row is still visible. Now at the top, use your crochet hook to slip stitch the top part of the two panels. Remove the waste yarn and the hat is done. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be uploading more knitting tutorials soon for a sweater and a scarf. If you are interested in that, please subscribe to my channel, and if this video was helpful to you, please like and share. Till next time.